Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to a video. It's been a while, it's been a minute, but I'm back making a video today. Week 3 in the NFL has wrapped up. It's over. Getting ready for week 4. Just want to recap a little bit about what's been going on in the NFL season through the first 3 weeks and touch a little bit about that. And yeah, let's get right into it. So as we all know, we have that whole Antonio Brown situation, which started in the offseason. Carried over into week 2, then week 3. Still got some things going on now here in week 3, and even starting in going into week 4, even though he's not on a team, his name's still popping up. Obviously forced his way out of Oakland. Then the off the field allegations came up after he was picked up by New England. Played one game against my Miami Dolphins. Got dropped. They said he's quitting the NFL. He started going after Ben Roethlisberger, Shannon Sharp, Robert Kraft. He was going after all these guys on Twitter. Now he re-enrolled in college at Central Michigan. I don't know what that's all about. I don't know. I obviously don't expect him to stay there. I don't obviously expect him to take any classes. I think he would jump at the opportunity of being on an NFL team. But I don't know. I don't know if any NFL team is going to want to take that risk, that chance. Because with everything that's going on now this offseason, it's hard to trust him. It's hard to see, where his head's at. And, the slightest little thing seems like, it could throw him off and he'll throw a tantrum and he won't show up to practice. So, I don't doubt his work. I know he's still one of the best receivers in the NFL and he works hard. But I don't know how many teams are going to want to pay, big money for a guy who has got all the legal stuff going on and he's got some issues on the field that he's got to work out, being, the trust that he has to earn back from whatever team picks him up. That's how I see him getting back in the league, is by earning some trust and showing everybody the Antonio Brown that he was back in the day. I still have my Miami Dolphins in full-blown tank. They won't admit that they're tanking, but that's what it seems like they're doing. And they're getting blown out left and right here and there. They got blown out pretty bad against Dallas. Although it started out pretty well in the first half, they were only down 10-6 and probably should have been in the lead had a couple guys not dropped some pretty well thrown balls by Josh Rosen. But they dropped it. We're down 10-6 at the half. Dallas then ran away with it in the third and the fourth, and we're sitting 0-3, I guess, prime tank position. We got Pittsburgh also sitting at 0-3, who, we hold one of their picks. We hold their first-round pick from the Minkah Fitzpatrick trade, so the more they lose, I guess, the better for us. Houston also, we have their pick, but they had a nice win against the Chargers. So we focus a bit, from my perspective, I'm still watching out, even though the Dolphins are terrible and probably going to be terrible for the rest of the season. I'm going to be watching Pittsburgh and Houston, see what's going on there all season long, because wherever they pan out at the end of the season, that's what draft pick we get next year. So fingers crossed, hoping for some luck on our side. Then there's teams like the Chiefs, who continue to just roll through the regular season. Doesn't look like they're skipping a beat. Doesn't look like Patrick Mahomes is really missing a beat at all. It doesn't even look like he took off the whole offseason. Still playing like an MVP. He's unbelievable, some of the passes and some of the throws that he makes. You have even, Lamar Jackson's been pretty surprising. That man is just some of the moves that he put out on Sunday, just to get himself in space, to get himself some long runs, some big plays. He's a cheat code. You got the Packers still winning games. Their defense looks legit. Even though you still have Aaron Rodgers, so when you got Aaron Rodgers on your side, things are looking good. But now they have a defense, and they're 3-0, so they're looking good. Obviously, New England is obviously going to be New England, and they blew out the Jets. You got their defending NFC champ Rams, who, although they beat Cleveland this past Monday night in Cleveland, it didn't look like the Rams. They didn't look like the Rams. They didn't, play all that great in the first half at all. I don't. Either team did. It was 6-3 at the half. 20-13 at the end of the game. The Browns had the ball at the 5-yard line, first and goal, with a minute left to try and tie the game at least. Couldn't get it in. But there's the Rams. The Browns obviously, hanging in there with a pretty formidable opponent. There's a couple teams there that were surprising over the week. Also, New Orleans. Can't forget New Orleans. They went into Seattle without Drew Brees, Teddy Bridgewater as their quarterback, and beat the Seahawks, the 12th man in Seattle, which has never been easy, let alone with a backup quarterback. So some interesting things happened this week. A lot's been happening in the NFL first 3 weeks of the season. So, so far it's been a good year with all kinds of things that's been going on. You got some good teams still kicking strong. You got a lot of newcomers, standing up. Buffalo even is 3-0. I don't think anybody expected that. Anybody saw that, but Buffalo's 3-0. So, a lot of interesting things happening this year so far in the NFL. Well, that's been my little recap of Week 3 in the NFL. Hope you guys enjoyed. We got Week 4 coming up on Thursday, starting Thursday. Packers, Eagles, Philadelphia looking to bounce back from the home loss against Detroit. Green Bay looking to go 4-0 with their new look defense against Philly's offense. I think should be pretty exciting. And watching Aaron Rodgers is always exciting. And hopefully he can get in a groove and get back in the swing of things to the Aaron Rodgers that everybody knows and loves. And then you got Sunday. Obviously, I'll be at the Dolphins game, Dolphins-Chargers here in Miami. I'll be there supporting, thick and thin, tank or no tank. I'll be there watching that game, and obviously, keeping up to date with all the other action around the league. You got fantasy stuff going on and whatnot. So I'll be there checking that out, seeing everything that's going on, from the stadium. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment. Let me know who's your favorite team. Let me know some stuff. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.